Well, here we go. On this episode, we're going to review what we saw from the OU Carolina game.
Otherwise known as the walloping at Williams-Brice.
My heart's still broken.
Drop the beat.
This is the Cockstrong Gamecocks podcast with Greg and Reg, bringing you all the latest sports news from inside the minds of a couple of Cockstrong Gamecocks fans. So sit back, relax, stay tuned, and stay cocky.
We'd like to thank everybody listening, wherever you may be listening from, however you may be listening. Thank you for making us a part of your day.
We sure appreciate you.
Okay, everyone, welcome to this episode of the Cockstrong Gamecocks podcast with Greg and Reg. Here with my boy Reg. I am Greg.
What's up?
And today we are here to talk about this game.
Yeah.
We got to talk about it. It's 26-7. 26-7. You know what you're going to do. The word of the day was revenge. OU played today like they watched film all week of last year's game. We talked about how we went into Norman and dominated the Sooners last season. Today they came to Willie B and made it their house for the day. Their defense made our backfield their home for much of the day. The weekly game of LaNorris Sellers running for his life continued as OU was in the backfield for most of the day. We talked about the big play on the Cockstrong 3 keys, but if there's no time to pass, then usually there's no big play opportunities. How do you feel about that?
Man, like, I'm still heartbroken, man. Like, coming into this, I'm like, don't know how to necessarily get my feelings across about this one, man. Like I know like a lot of people out there, we are confused at what we're seeing, disappointed. You know, I talked about expectations, and I went in this one expecting a 10-point win. How about no?
Or negative.
Negative. So yeah, definitely I left that feeling like a fan more than, somebody with educated guess on what was going to happen, because I don't think I'm the only person that was wrong in thinking that we can pull this game off. But damn, sad day, man.
Yeah.
A really sad day.
I figured it would be a little bit closer. You know, I didn't get to watch the game with you this week. Had to work. But yeah, I thought it might be a little bit closer. I thought, like I told you, it might come down to a big play in the fourth quarter. And it did not.
No. Absolutely not, man. Nah, I so many times in this game, like I really thought, I thought at the second quarter, just by looking at the demeanor and the plays that were being called and the way we were handling the game, I thought early it was over. But then I kind of came back around the closer when we got to halftime. And I felt like at halftime it should have been 14-10. We didn't kick the field goal, which at that time I already was like, yo, they on some stupid shit. Like, they're not kicking the field goal. Like, we're making crazy, harsh decisions. Like, why are we playing like this? And I just don't understand it. But I felt like we should have went in halftime 10-14. I'm like, yo, it's 14-7. We played terrible, and we're still in there. So I felt good at the half, and it made me feel a little bit better. But then the second half happened, and it took my soul, man. The Cockstrong, they lost control. So I lost all control. And I don't know. It looked like I was looking at a team that has given up. And not only that, a coaching staff that was calling plays that showed me that they don't believe in the talent that we have on this team in order to give them opportunities.
At all. You know, when you run the ball 34 times and you only gain 54 yards, it's not working.
That ain't it, ball.
3 for 15 on third down, doesn't work.
No.
Getting sacked 6 times and multiple pressures all day long. It's just that doesn't work, especially against. I mean, you got to give OU credit. They've been doing it all season. They are the number one ranked defense. We talked about how they have played some lesser competition, but you're supposed to be that lesser competition. Supposed to put up a little bit more of a fight than what we did, and we just kind of came in, and it kind of feels like like I said, they might have given up on the season. Some of the players, maybe even the coaching. Even I hate to say it, but it kind of just feels that way.
Nah,
What do you?
that's yeah, man. Saying that they've been playing lesser competition, that's almost like the cock calling the kettle black. You know, cock's wrong. But yeah, that at this point, man, I gave you the scenario, man. It's like that one relative you got, man, and they just can't get it together. You love them, you keep pushing for them, and you hope that they'll get it right, and
Get right.
they just can't get it right. And that one time that they fuck it up, and you like, mm, you got me, you got me. Yeah, you're not even hurt by it. You just aware. Yeah, you got me. And that's kind of what I felt in this game. And that hurt me more than anything because I love the Gamecocks. I always love the Gamecocks. I'll always be here to support. But at that point, I kind of had to look at myself. I was like,
Yeah. Bad news doesn't get any easier. Who's coming to town next week? We all know they're coming to roll into town.
a roll tide.
Yeah,
I don't know.
a lot of that in Columbia next week. They do travel well, so
Well, I mean, I want to feel like, I don't know, man. I'm so caught up in this shit, man. There's still a part of me that feel like, oh, we can pull it together for Alabama. I'm not gonna lie, that's in me right now, and like I'm trying to.
that makes one.
Yeah, like y'all gonna think that I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy. I'm a Gamecock fan. I think that may be a part of like the contract you sign when you become a Gamecock fan is got to be out of your fucking mind.
You want to win every game, but you just sometimes you got to be realistic. But we'll talk more about that later on in the week. But for now, we're just talking about this OU game. We got the good, the bad, and the cocky coming up.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of bright spots before we even get into that. LaNorris did get to connect with his little brother, Jaden, 6 times for 57 yards. So that was pretty cool to see. That's pretty good, I guess you can call that one. And then I guess pretty bad is another day at the office when it comes to giving up running yards, 171 yards on the ground against us. Once again, seems like a theme.
Yeah, I think it's hard to gain momentum as a defense though when you're getting like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the time of possession was, but when we're getting, you need momentum. You need I can't imagine sitting on the sideline and seeing the other defense just maul our quarterback and you know that you're going to get the ball back and it's going. I mean, there's no momentum with that, and I don't know. I feel like our defense is good, but they're just not getting any help, any swing, any momentum, or anything from the offense. I wonder who on this team believes. Who still believes on this team? Like it doesn't. You could tell me, man. I want to see it.
Who's showing it? Vakari Swain believes he's still giving it his own.
Oh, he baller.
He's still out there doing his.
And them boys on the defense too, though. The defenses, they call you. We seeing sparks from the defense. Like it's just they're fighting alone, man. And
the offense just doesn't have it this year. I don't know who's to point the finger at, but it's gonna have to be some tough questions answered here pretty soon if things don't change, and I would imagine some tough decisions.
I got a tough one for you. What you like? I see everywhere. It's fire Shula, man. What do you think about what you've seen, and what do you think firing a coach at this point is the move?
I hate being the guy that calls for somebody's job and I never really think that firing a coach midseason is going to accomplish anything, because what do you have at that point? You're going to try something new, a new offense midseason? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to pretty much look the same for this season. So let this man finish his season out. And if things don't get better, then, you part ways. I don't think midseason is going to change anything, but it just cause more disruption and something else to talk about that's puts SC in a negative light. No, I don't think they should fire him.
I don't think I agree with you. I don't know about just letting them finish out. Like I think there needs to be a major adjustment. Like they maybe need to bring in something needs to happen, because these plays are crazy to me. Like the plays is being called. I mean, they call plays like we got the '95 Cowboys O line. Like they believe in what the O line can do. Like I don't understand why it's like they're beating their head on a wall trying to do something over and over that's not working. And in the minute we see one thing that works, we don't see it again.
Just go right away from it.
It disappears, bro. We see one good run, one good route concept, one good play, like, and then we never see it again.
Okay.
And then we don't see anything open up until the game's out of reach. Till it's almost at the end, and then we want to play all out, balls to the wall. We need to be balls to the wall as soon as we get through the door. We walk through the door, balls on the wall immediately. Like that's strong. That's how we gotta play. We don't have that luxury to play any other way. This is the SEC. Balls to the wall. I mean,
Every day.
every day, all day. It's like bang, right on there. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But
Go ahead, continue.
no, about the firing, they need to take whoever. If the play starts up there and then gets down here, everybody that heard that play needs to be not hearing plays no more. We need a whole like I don't know who's okaying if the play goes to Shane Beamer and he has the power to veto the play or whatever. Whoever's calling plays, like, this has to change now. I'm saying fire this man, but we need to say the offense better look different next practice. Next 2 weeks, we better be seeing something completely different, because everything looks the same to me, and it ain't been working.
At this point, what more do we have to lose? With Bama coming in town, if you have any tricks up your sleeve, now is the time to pull them out.
And it's not a fucking fake punt when everybody in the stadium knows it's a fake punt. Y'all know if you saw the fake punts? They were in fake punt coverage, it looked like.
They dropped back end of pass coverage.
They were in pass coverage, and we still, like, at some point, we got to make sense of this. At some point, it has to make sense. And I love Beamer, but Beamer, if it's not you, you better pinpoint where it is and get it fixed, bro, because we love you here in South Carolina. But this is not working, and we need to figure it out ASAP.
At night, when this place is rocking like this is the best environment in all of college